Okay, good morning, guys. This video is focusing on the project. Okay, so as soon as I upload this, I will post all of this project information. But here is your project. You will each get a copy of the following. You will get a copy of the U.S. City Weather Project, which will show you the objective, the introduction, the 5 weeks of major due dates. The first week is technically a double week. You do need to collect data over spring break. The third week, we will create a graph using certain portions of the data. The fourth week, we'll create a graph. And the fifth week, we'll create a graph. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I want to start with what we're doing and work over and work through the procedure. So that's the first document you'll get. You will also get your own personal data sheet. It is imperative and important that you put your name and your city in your own copy right here. Okay? Please keep my name Citro so that designates my class versus other earth science classes and Miss Chavi's. You are to only be entering information into the gray cells here. Anything yellow should remain how it is. Day 1 will be Monday, and it will extend all the way down to day 14, which I am going to put in right now. I thought I did put 14 in. And it will be 2 weeks of data. If you have more than 2 weeks of data, say you want to start this. Thank you, buddy. Sorry, guys. I wish you could see this picture that he drew me on the whiteboard. It's very, very cool. Thanks, buddy. So with that in mind, I'm just going to change the font here. With that in mind, you will be putting your data in these boxes, okay? Now, where do you get the data? The data you are going to get is going to be using the web page found on this project page. We're going to use wonderground.com. It seems to have all of the information where we need. So this is how you are going to complete your project. First, you each chose a city. If you did not choose a city, you will be picked, or I will pick one for you, and I will put it on the list. Those who have picked a city, they are listed here so far. I would suggest that you type your city in that you chose. I chose Corinth, just because it was easy for me. And then I would save this. So if you can save it, add a bookmark somewhere so that every time you can just click that bookmark and get your data. So here is what you are responsible for. We are going to fill out the data table, and I want to help show you where some of this information is. I am going to minimize this a little bit. I'm going to pull the data table over. So the first, temperature, dew point, and humidity. That is up here. Okay, James, can you please do that in the other room? I am recording a video, please. Thank you. The first is the temperature. So in this case, I am going to put the temperature of 44 degrees. That is the high for the day. I would put the high for the day. You will put the dew point. Now if you scroll down, you can get the dew point, the humidity, rainfall, depth, etc. So the temperature is 44 degrees, the dew point is 23 degrees, and the humidity is 48%. Now I am going to change one thing. We're going to continue through the current weather, and you might have to scroll back up. It says cloudy right here. Precipitation potential. What is the chance of rain? So if you scroll down, 50% chance of rain for today. High of 44. So 50% chance. And the amount, 0.02 inches. So I'm going to slide over. Precipitation amount, 0.02 inches. Air pressure. Air pressure is down by the additional conditions here. Pressure, 29.19 inches. 29.19 inches. Wind speed in miles per hour. Now you might notice there is a range on the today, but you can certainly just use this current one up here. Right now it's 4 from the north, and that's 4 from the north. Now, obviously, based on the type of, or the time of the day that you check this, some of this information might be changing. Now, in general, what we are going to be comparing is air pressure, humidity, temperature, dew point. So some of these values, if you decide to record the information at 2 o'clock in the afternoon one day and 8 o'clock in the morning the next, you might have some values that are slightly different when we look at the trend. It may make it more difficult to interpret. So I encourage you to find a time. Is it lunchtime? Is it noon? That's the time you're going to check your weather. Please try and block out 5 to 10 minutes every day for the next 2 weeks. That is all I am asking you to do over spring break week. And the second week of the data, I will be asking you to do some other assignments so we can continue some content portions of the notes. But again, please just pick one time during the day. Now, you will compile all this data. When you finish, you will probably have a long list of data like so. I only compiled temperature, dew point, and humidity. You may notice I did this for 20 days. You are only doing it for 14. You will have data for weather, potential, precipitation amount. You will have lots more columns filled out. I only wanted to fill out this first portion for week 3 because for week 3 we are going to compare temperature, dew point, and humidity. I will create a new video for week 3, but I did want to just start you off with what we are doing for this project. Okay, so we just covered week 1 and 2, data collection. All right, as you see, you're going to go to this web page. I believe if you hold command, which may be control for you guys on a Chromebook, I don't know the actual one, or you can click on the link, you'll pull up that page. Remember, we're going to use the units stated on this. So if you notice on the web page, they have units for everything. I have already created these units in your boxes on your data table. Here again is a list of everything you are responsible for covering. Again, you can see that right on this data table here. Day 1, this should be Monday. Day 2 should be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This 8th is again going to be on the next Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so on the 27th, when you stop that, that will be it for your data. Now, what does this chart and what does this graph look like for 3? It's going to be a triple line graph here, but if you properly input the information as we did here, you will find that it is very easy to create the graph. Okay, and as I mentioned, I am going to create videos for each week. I will post the 3rd week video right now so you can see how to create this graph. But please just follow through and let me know if you have questions. All right, guys, please enjoy your spring break. I hope you are not overwhelmed with work. Take a little time for yourself. Relax. Take some deep breaths. Enjoy time with family. Stay safe and healthy. And again, for me in Earth Science, for Mr. Citro's Earth Science class, your only objective over spring break, okay, from Monday until the 7th, which this week right here is spring break, is to complete this data table. If you happen to be a student who owes me work, you have a little extra work. You need to get that work in. If you are unaware, the marking period, quarter 3, will end over spring break. I believe it actually ends on the 19th. You would need to check your email on that. We are seeing the dates shifted around a little. But please get me in any back work. If you have a 0 in eSchool for an assignment, please let me know. You can take a picture. You can get it in via that photo, and I will get a grade in so that we can adjust that 3rd quarter marking period grade. Your 4th quarter marking period grade should primarily be this remote learning, okay? But with the Regents canceled, it is imperative that everybody gets back work in so that we are all passing this class. That is it for now. Please stay tuned, and I will post the week 3 video.